Hey, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Sincere shalom to the hopeful elect, man. And I'm going to title this lesson right here. She's more than likely not going to change. You just have to learn to deal with her. Okay? And, this is going out for bros that are in relationships with women, okay? And, I'm just going to give some sound advice and a lesson that I just recently had to learn myself because the Lord sent me a dream that scared the living shit out of me in regards to, the woman that I'm dealing with, you know what I mean? And she's my son's mother. So, we got a deep connection there, right? And I'm gonna just tell you my story and what I learned from it. So, me and my son's mother, we had a falling out, and when we fell out, I stopped dealing with her for, recently this entire year, the entire year of 2023, I just kind of left her alone. And, I'm not going to lie. It was low key my own ego that was on some she needs to learn her lesson. She needs to come back begging for me, just ego, pride, I'm not going to say I was being petty, but I was, more so trying to, exalt that mentality of, I'm the man. She should be begging for me. She should be crawling back to me. She did me wrong. I ain't got nothing to apologize to her about. Until she's ready to show me that she's ready to make a change, I don't even want to deal with her. And, I had to realize recently, man, that, what? When you're dealing with these women, man, and you got a woman, and that's your woman, okay, as a man of the Lord, you're going to have to forgive a lot of their nonsense, okay, and just realize that these women, more than likely, they're not going to change, right? They're not going to change. It's really based on you as a man, how you deal with her, all right? You got to understand, man, that, as men and as men of the Lord, we set the tone in the relationship on when it comes down to dealing with these women, right? So if you're you're in a relationship with a woman and, you're always emotional, you're trying to argue a lot, well, guess what? She's going to argue and she's going to be emotional. If you set the standard in your relationship where you're always lying to her, and you're playing games, well, she's going to start playing games with you, okay? And I'm not making this video to, what can I say, exalt women. I ain't on that, bow down, she's a queen shit, right? Because I still believe definitely what the scriptures say that the man is the head. But, we do have to, get out of our ego, man, when we deal with these women, man. You know what I mean? Okay, and let that petty shit go. A lot of that shit just be your own ego as a man, why you don't want to take her back. You know what I mean? Why you're angry at her. You know what I mean? It really be you. You know what I mean? Because when I kind of reconciled back with my son's mother recently, she was happy to get back. You know what I mean? She was happy to come back. Even after a whole year of me not dealing with her, she was happy to come back. And, it was almost like I never left. She wanted to pick up right where we left off, and what that showed me is like, damn, it was, a big majority of that shit was just me being prideful, having an ego, you know what I'm saying? And here it is. This woman is ready to work things out and hash it out. She been ready to hash things out. It's been me. So, I'm making this video to just remind brothers, man, when you out here dealing with your woman, okay, look, man, you got to be mature, man. You got to be more mature than they are. And you got to be willing to let a lot of that bullshit go, man. Stop holding grudges against your woman, right? Now, yeah, you punish her and, you got to make her feel the burn sometimes, right? But Hey, if that's your woman and she doing right by you and she really loves you, man, look, man, uh, keep her around. You know what I mean? The scriptures say that, hey, if she pleased to dwell well with you, don't cut her off, right? And if you got a decent woman, right? And decent is a stretch because, we're in Babylon, right? So all of these women are corrupted and they're all poisoned by the serpent. But if you got a woman that's decent and you could tell she love you and she really care about you, man, keep her around, man. You know what I mean? And let that bullshit go. All right? Okay? Because women are going to do a lot of dumb shit and it's going to piss you the fuck off. And, a lot of this shit is just going to seem unreasonable. But that's why the scriptures say that the scriptures say this. Let's get this real quick. This is 1 Peter 3:7. It says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. Right. And what knowledge is it talking about? It's talking about the Holy Scriptures. Right. Because when you tap into the scriptures, when you tap into the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you learn a lot of manners. Your mannerisms change. Your mentality should change. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be so quick anymore to get angry when things don't go your way. You should learn how to resolve things in a spiritual way and be patient. Right? The scriptures say the meek shall inherit the earth, right? And to be meek, you have to be patient. You see? So you got to dwell with these women according to knowledge, man. You know what I mean? You can't be blowing up on her. The scriptures say don't be a lion in your household. Being a lion in your household is just somebody that's just unruly. You know what I mean? Being a tyrant over her. You know what I mean? I'm going to take her money because she did this to me last night. You being petty and shit. Look, man, don't stoop down to a woman's level, all right? You got to keep your masculine frame at all times, man, okay? And that's how she's going to feel comfortable taking your lead, okay? And I'm gonna just tell you something that's inevitable. They're going to test you. It don't matter how long you've been with her. It don't matter how much she loves you. She's going to test you. It's female nature, man. She cannot help herself. She's going to constantly test you. She's going to constantly get on your nerves. She's sometimes is going to feel like she just straight up don't listen to you. All right. But you got to apply the scriptures, man. All right. And you got to really show that maturity when dealing with them. All right. It says giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. Right. She's the weaker vessel, man. OK. Women are, they're more susceptible to, demons being latched onto them, man. Right? Because they're the weaker vessel spiritually, mentally, physically, in all aspects. They're the weaker vessel, man. So you have to realize that as the husband, as the man. OK, and you're going to have to overlook a lot of bullshit that they do, man. Now, don't put up. I'm not saying put up with anything that they do. You know what I mean? Flat out disrespect. You know what I mean? Blatant disrespect. She tried to put her hands on you. She tried to, God forbid, she tried to kill you. She committed adultery on you. Right? Yeah, some things are deal breakers, right? Some things are deal breakers for sure. But if y'all just having like a disagreement and it's just a spat, y'all can't see eye to eye, that ain't nothing, man, that you just need to cut her off for the good for, right? Especially if that's your woman, you know what I mean? That's your woman, you know what I mean? Like you live with her, like you've been with this woman for a minute. Don't be so quick to just let her go, man, all right? Because you got to remember, man, the Lord gave her to you as a responsibility. OK, so you got to be responsible with her. All right. And you got to realize that she's the weaker vessel, man. And that's the lesson that I had to learn. Well, I learned that lesson last week. You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? I'm sitting here putting my baby mama, putting her on this unnecessary punishment. I'm putting her on this unnecessary punishment for my own ego. Right. When I could just work shit out, right? I could just work shit out and I ain't got to worry about another nigga having sex with her. You know what I mean? I ain't got to worry about some other man having to raise my son. You know what I mean? Because look, it's brothers that, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, it's brothers that I know, man, that are going through that particular situation, right? To where they got a woman, they have a woman, and well, they had a woman, the mother of their child, they broke up with her, and she's now with another man, and now it's almost like the brother got to kind of share his family with another man. You know what I mean? And that shit is hell. I be seeing what the brothers be going through. It's like, yo, that's hell. You know what I mean? And it's like, but hey, but that's why, this body is important, because you can look at another brother's situation and, you can apply it to your own life and realize what mistakes not to make, man. Okay. And trust me, man, your woman, all right, you don't want no other man, inserting his rod inside of her, man. All right. That's going to break you, especially if you kind of broke up with her, just, just on some bullshit. It was your fault and you just want to have an ego and be proud about it. Well, if she go get another dude, man, it's not going to feel too good, man. Right. We got to be mature in this thing. I know, it's a lot of videos going out with the elders. We get on these women. We talk about, man, fuck these women. Let she do this. You cut her off. Fuck the bitch. Yeah, that's true. That's if she's acting like a bitch. Right? A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. But if you got a woman, that you've been dealing with for some time, she the mother of your children, you live with her, right? Hey, you gotta just deal with, you gotta overlook a lot of that petty nonsense, man, that women do. Women are gonna do some shit that's gonna piss you off, man. That's just what it is, man. Okay? We gotta grow up, man. All right? Look, this is proof right here. This is Sirach 26:11. It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Right. You know what I mean? And what that ultimately is saying, Salaki, what that's ultimately saying is you should not be surprised, okay, when the woman that you're with, she does something that kind of violates your boundary. You know what I mean? She annoys you. You know what I mean? She don't listen to you, and, things don't go as planned in the house. That's just what women do, man. You know what I mean? And I had to realize that, like, what am I mad at this woman for? This is the mother of my child, man. You know what I mean? If she ain't dealt with nobody, right, and she trying to deal with me again, hey, I got to be a man and hold it down. You know what I mean? That's my family. That's, that's the household. That's my household. The scriptures say to get your house in order, man. You know what I mean? The scriptures also say, how can you be, roughly paraphrasing, how can you do the work of the Lord? How can a man do the work of the Lord and his house ain't even in order? Right? So if you don't even got your woman in order, you know what I mean? You don't even got your woman in order. You ain't got your kids in order, man. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard for you to balance this truth, man. It's going to be hard for you to, really, excel in this ministry, man. If you can't get over the little nonsense that she do, all right, because she's a woman, you see? You got to get over that, man. You really do. Right. So let me read this again. This is Sirach 26:11. It says, watch over an impudent eye, okay, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. All right. See, the thing is, you got a woman, okay, you got to expect that she's going to be bugged out sometimes, you know what I mean? And that's word, that's real shit, you know what I mean? Your woman is going to be bugged the fuck out sometimes, man. We're in Babylon, man. When you look at it spiritually, the way you get annoyed by your woman because of the little nonsense, the little bullshit that she be doing, right? She don't want to listen. She's hard-headed. You know what I mean? She say stupid shit sometimes. You don't even want to be around her. Well, that's how the Lord feels about us, right? Because the elect, the men of the Lord, in a spiritual sense, we're the woman of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're his woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't think that your little nonsense, your little fleshly habits pisses off the Lord sometimes? You get what I'm saying? You don't think that the Lord be like, why the fuck did he say that? Why did he do that? He just so goddamn hard-headed. The Lord be saying all of that about you, man. But guess what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai still forgives you. And he still has mercy enough to keep you in this thing, right? And keep the spirit on you. So that's the same thing when you deal with your woman. You know what I mean? Like I said, there are deal breakers. You know what I'm saying? But if she hasn't really crossed any of them deal breaker lines, you know what I'm saying? Then, you probably just got to deal with it, man. You know what I mean? You just got to overlook a lot of that nonsense. Women are silly. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. They're silly. They can be hard-headed. They can be rebellious. But, hey, she's yours, you know? She's yours. You got to do what's right by her. You know, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that look at every woman as your wife, you know, because some, you know, unfortunately, us being here in Babylon, some brothers got women that were not virgins when he met them. You know what I mean? But now that he dealing with her, he got kids with her, you know, she's under his household, his protection. So technically she is his in the spiritual sense. You know what I mean? All right. And you got to be responsible, man. All right. You got to learn to forgive your woman. OK, you got to learn to forgive her, man. All right. And that ain't on no punk ass shit. That ain't on no weenie shit. You know, if you know, I ain't on no weenie shit. You know what I mean? You know, any brother ain't on no weenie faggot shit, no bowing down to no woman. You know me. I'm not on that shit at all. You know, you've heard my videos. You see how I talk about women, you know, but I got to be real. You know, you got to learn to forgive the woman that you with, man. Okay. All right. And that's why it says, marvel not if she trespass against you. You're not supposed to be surprised. You're not supposed to be thrown off because, you know, she flipped out in the living room, you know, over something small and trivial. You know what I mean? She didn't listen to you. Now the electricity is, you know, is off in the house because you told her to go pay the bill and she didn't do it. You know what I mean? Because she spent her money on something else. You know, women are going to do those little that little stupid shit sometimes, man. All right. They're the weaker vessel, man. Right. They can easily be influenced. OK, and we as men of the Lord have to realize that, and we got to be mature about it, man. All right. So let's get this last one right here. This is 1 Corinthians 7:11. Right. And we might get one more because there's one more that's on my mind. But let's see how this one goes. This is 1 Corinthians 7:11. It says, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried. Right. So if you and your woman have a separation, okay, by law, she's supposed to remain unmarried. Right. That means no man could really go up inside of her. She ain't supposed to deal with no other man. You know what I mean? Because the law says that a woman is bound to her husband until he die, right? So she can't deal with nobody. All right, that's the law, you know. But we know how it is in Babylon. You know, this dating culture. You know, your woman, she leave you for 2 weeks and she already let another nigga up in it. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, you might have a solid woman. You know, there's a few solid women that, you know, that'll break up with you for a long extended period of time. And then when y'all get back together, you find out that she ain't laid down with nobody. You know what I mean? You know, somebody like that, man, is somebody kind of worth fighting for. You know what I mean? You know, a woman like that is worth, you know, dealing with that, with them annoying things that they do, because, you know, at least she loyal. You know, that's one thing in Babylon, man, that you can't put a price on. You know, fuck a pretty bitch, fuck a bitch that always get her nails and hair done, fuck a bitch that athlete, fuck a bitch that got a lot of money. The most valuable woman in Babylon today, okay, is a woman that's loyal, okay, at all costs. Right? You can't put a price on that. So if you got a woman that's loyal and she ain't letting no other nigga, she ain't entertaining no other nigga, regardless of how much y'all fight, how much y'all get into it, you know, and she just not willing to cross that line of dealing with any other nigga, Well, hey, you know, you're going to have to look at things spiritually, man. And, realize that, these are just the cards I've been dealt. Yeah, she's annoying, but, well, maybe the Lord want me to deal with this woman, keep her under my hedge. You know what I mean? Because remember, she needs you to be saved, man. She needs you. You're her hedge of protection. You dig what I'm saying? You're her hedge. So, yeah, man, it's all about how you approach the situation, right? I'm gonna give brothers some advice too. If your woman, when she do a lot of her bugged out shit, she might flip out for no reason. Women be on their cycles and all types of shit. All types of madness be going through their head. Women are so easily influenced that they could watch a TV show and then right after the TV show turn and look at you and start cussing you out based on everything they just seen on the TV show. You know what I mean? That's how easily influenced they are. But, when they do shit like that, the best thing to do, man, is just walk off. Give her that distance, right? Give her that distance, man. You know what I mean? Don't go back and forth with her. Stop arguing with her. Stop getting your emotions flared up. Because remember, you set the tone. All right. She's always going to test you no matter what. And it ain't going to stop until we get to the kingdom. OK, your woman is going to test you until the day that the Lord bring the chariots back. OK. All right. All right. Until the day the Lord returns, man, she's going to test you. It's in her spirit. She can't help herself. Right. But you got to remain vigilant. You got to remain strong. OK. It says, or be reconciled to her husband. Right. So, what Apostle Paul prefers, right, when it comes down to these relationships that, OK, if you break up with a woman, all right, y'all and her break up, Apostle Paul recommends that y'all get back together at some point, hey, because sometimes it got to be like that, man. You got to be realistic, man. Sometimes you and her, it's too much tension for y'all to be in the same room for a while, for y'all to be in the same house. You might need to take like a couple months off, stop seeing her, stop dealing with her. You know what I mean? But, if that's your woman and she loyal and you know what I mean? Hey, forgive her and be reconciled, man. Right? Because, regardless of what you think, hey, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai delights in the man and woman coming together. All right. Well, when the Lord created when the Elohim, right, created this world, which was through the instructions of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right, man and woman were created for each other. You see, man and woman were created for each other, man. So why wouldn't the Lord want you to work it out with your woman if you can? You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't the Lord want you to work it out with your woman? Look at Adam and Eve, man. Eve did the stupidest shit that all women could ever do. She doomed us to death, right? Now, does it say that Adam got angry at her and was like, well, fuck you then, bitch. You fucked everything up. I'm not dealing with you no more. No, he had to take that on the chin and be like, he probably cussed her ass out. You know what I mean? But he had to take it on the chin and be like, well, hey, this is my woman. What am I going to do? You know what I mean? I just got to deal with it. You know what I mean? Got to have a little mercy on her. See what I'm saying? So the Lord prefers you and that woman to get back together. You know what I mean? Especially if she ain't crossed them deal breaker disrespect. She ain't enter into that zone, right? Y'all just having a spat. Y'all having an argument for a season. Hey, y'all, hash it out, man, and get back right, man. Okay. Because, the man and woman, okay, is something that the devil is trying to break up, man. That's why Esau is putting out so many distractions with a woman being a single mama, right? A woman being a fucking bad bitch, independent motherfucker, right? And then he puts the narrative out there that men need to be all about their money and fuck that kid. You know what I mean? So Esau is trying to attack the union between the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, right? Because the Israelite man and the Israelite woman create a nation. You see? So yeah, the Lord would rather you work it out with that woman, man. All right? You know, especially if that's your woman and you've been with her for a while, you got kids with her, you live with her. You know what I'm saying? Work it out, man. Be mature, man. All right? Fuck that. That's what niggas in the world do, man. We got to break the curses, man, because one of the curses in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, right, from 15 going down, right, talking about the curses, one of the curses is that the Israelite man is going to have children, right, with Israelite women, and he's going to leave, right? Deadbeat dads. That's a curse, right? So we got to break that curse, man, okay? Israel is back. The real Israel is back, man. Where families thrive. You see? Where brothers are show tremendous love to one another, man. Where women are in order. Okay? So you might have to deal with a little bit of that nonsense, all right? You know, for the greater good, man. It says, and let not the husband put away his wife. Right. You know? If you got to separate from your woman, you guys got to take a little hiatus for a little while. But, hey, the ultimate thing, man, is be mature, man. And, hey, that's your woman, man. Get back together with her, man. Because trust me, man, you know, you don't want another man digging out your woman, especially one of these wicked demons, man. These niggas is evil, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you got kids with the woman, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You want one of these demonic dreadhead niggas piping your woman down, man, and he playing stepdaddy to your children? You know? If the situation ain't dire and it ain't all the way through, be mature, man, and just forgive a lot of that bullshit that she do. Remember, she's the weaker vessel, man, okay? And marvel not if she trespass against thee, man. All right? Okay? So with that, shut it down. Give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shalom.